Can you see clearly Psalm 3, please? Yes? I can't hear anyone. Are you okay with seeing the presentation, Psalm 3?
Yes, Abouna.
Oh, thank you. Let me just put my phone on silent. طيب. Can we arrange who is going to do what? According to the names I've got Magid as first person. So please do the title. Inte, David, Evit, Evol, etc., etc. Alexander, can you please do verse 1? Dr. Madhat, verse 2, please. Nermin, verse 3. Salwa, verse 4. Krolos, verse 5. Angelus, verse 6. I'm not sure whether Nermin can speak or not, and Salwa as well. So if you can't, just let me know. If you can, that would be great. Yeah. Shall we start?
أبونا أنا مش هقدر النهارده.
مفيش مشاكل نرمين، it's okay. سلوى تقدري تتكلمي برضو ولا you can't؟ chat. Right, okay, no worries. طب معلش يبقى بعد الدكتور مدحت كرولوس and then أنجيلوس، يعني we skip نرمين وسلوى please. يعني it's ماجد then Alexander then دكتور مدحت then Krollos, then Angelus. And if you have time, you repeat the same cycle again. Okay? Can you please start, Magid? Read the title and then reflect on it. Parse it, tell us the grammar, analyze it, and then we can go forward.
Bib Salmos, Shamt, Inte, David, Effit, Evol, Khathi, Emebho, In, Salmo, Salom, Bifshiri.
Well read. Excellent. Please, go ahead.
Bib Salmos, the psalm or the song. Shamt, 3. Inte, of. David. If feet, feet اللي هو escape, verb to escape. If feet, this is the third present tense. If with he, this is دل على العادة.
الحال.
على الحال. دل على الحال. So,
it's in English like called participle. It's like while escaping, when he escaped, after he escaped, something like this.
So together with evol, اللي هي هاربا يعني.
Escaping out or something. Thank you.
Khat he, we can take it as part. Khat he, from the face. يعني together يعني as overall it's from or on front of يعني emebho, of the face again, of eb the who face in of Avisalom, Absalom, Befshiri, his son.
Well done. Linguistically, you done brilliant. Does anyone have any question or any comment to ask to Magid? I think someone posted something. Just let me check. He is not faced though. He. Okay. Yeah, in front of, to be taken in front. What would you respond to that, Magid? Until I double check with the dictionary as well. For me, I take it as one thing in front of, but if Magid, but let me check first the dictionary before I make a comment on this. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't come with. It's either beginning or he comes with it. He means in front of. Just to support Magid's theory, sometimes we see he, who, ship, shop. So sometimes we change the vowel and it comes with same meaning. It's not here in the dictionary in this case of he, but I understand where Magid is coming from. Sometimes we use shop instead of ship, or ship instead of shop. Things like this in Coptic. Maybe this is the excuse I offer to Magid when he tried to analyze it as kha, and then he is as a face instead of who. Yeah, but it's not in the dictionary. So to your credit, Carlos. Thank you for comment. Magid, if you have any reflection on this, please go ahead.
Actually, we have khatin, which is going with multiple damair pronouns, which is at or this, but this does not apply. So here is and we have khat or khati, which also does not apply. It's to smash something. So the only thing is to go with this, yeah.
Also, in terms of we spoke already, covered the linguistic part, how we understand and how you parse the grammar and understand the analysis of the grammar in the title. But when you are studying the Bible, sometimes you start to think of when it is written, who has wrote it, what is the context of what you are going to read. And the title gives us a hint of history. I'm not going to examine you deeply in the knowledge in the Bible, just ask you a simple question. In your opinion, how old was David when he wrote this? Was he still a young boy? Was he old man? Was he middle-aged? Can you just a general guess? I'm not asking you very deeply detailed into life of David. Of course, if someone has the timeline of David in his mind or her mind, that's great. But yani can give us an example. Is it early stage of his life, later stage of his life, middle stage of his life? Can someone comment on this, please?
Towards the end of, not very end of his life, but he was already had Absalom who was fighting him. So Absalom probably was in his 20s or 30s. So he must be late 40s or 50s.
I think everybody agrees. Dr. Medhat, thank you, and also Salwa, who shared in the chat box. Thank you. Maybe if we're taking deeper for more biblical analysis, we should try to fix a certain date. But يعني, for our purpose for today, just knowing its later stage, as Dr. Medhat analyzed it, maybe Absalom in his 20s, maybe 30, something like this. So his father, if you add 20 years of age plus 20, then late 40s or early 50s or maybe 60, يعني, that's rough estimation, just for our own understanding. Thank you for this. Who is next? Who is going to do verse 1? I think it's Alexander, if I'm right. If I'm wrong, the person who is in charge, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Abouna, for letting me do the verse 1. So let's go.
It's a big one, Alexander. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's not the most difficult, so thank you. If choice is VU of Ashai in Z niet hog hegemoy. I'm gonna start sentence by sentence. Okay. So here we have a question, and you have is VU means why. So choice Lord why, and then you have a sentence which is a prolapse. In French we say prolapse. Av Asha in niet hog hegemoy means those who I think hogheg is like persecute someone. Those who persecute me. So here the subject is at the end. So as we know, with NJ the subject is at the end. So you can just translate it with why those who persecute me have grown. With Ashai is to grow or multiply. So here you have the past tense with are, and the third person of the plural with epsilon av Ashai and Jane and boy. So yes, so that's a very nice sentence. And then you have umish afto sorry, umish afto unu ehri egoi. Here you have umish is like when you say is a lot, or yes, a lot, like when you say imasho. It's the same from the same family. With imasho you have umish, so it's a lot. Have here to uno is like when, for example, it's the absolute form of the verb to get up. It's like when Jesus in Coptic he said to the paralyzed man, he said tonk means get up and take your bed. Here tonk, here you have the absolute form which is to u nu. I think yeah, or no,
Is it absolute form or is it pronoun form?
No, yeah, sorry, yeah, it's the pronominal form, I think, because you have it's you have nu at the end. U is conjugated in the plural, right? So here it's the pronominal form. Yes, sorry for that, and thank you. Ehriegoi means we saw that at the another session, which means like it's not against me. Literally, it would not be against me, but on top of me, or like submerge me, or literally is after no ihriego. It means like they come to me, like on top of me, like they overwhelm me, And then you have the other sentence is on umish go emos en tapsishi je emon ugai shop nafren pefnuti. So here, you have one, it means there is or there are. One umish means there are a lot of people, or a lot, let's say a lot, who say to my soul that there is no salvation in his Lord, in his God. Here, ugai is salvation, or salut in French, salvation, I think. Emon is the negative form, so there is no salvation. Shop, shop is to receive. It's like when you say shepherd, right? But why you use shop here? It's not. Yeah, okay. Shopi, okay. Is it another form of shopi? Yes, I think. So emon ugai shop naf pefnut. I don't know why we use shop here instead of shopi, or I need to think about that. Shop naf pefnut. Oh, maybe it's the construct form of shopi, because you have naf. And I think it's like a construct form of shopi. Means there is like shopi is to become or to be. So here is like a construct form of shopi is there is no is salvation enough. So to him in his God. Yes. So that's what I think about this.
That's
Yeah.
brilliantly. Thank you. And I like you thinking about either shop is ship, from shepehmot to receive, or shop, which means being, from shopi. Being or dwelling, because sometimes we say shopi for dwelling of the Holy Spirit, or ascension, descension of Holy Spirit. And we, for the house, the place of dwelling, we say man shopi as well.
Yeah.
So I like the way you started to think about it, and then you changed it in your mind. And for me, I would go for your second and final opinion. Shop is the short of shopi, which means being. So there is no salvation being for me from God, if we translate it into wooden English or literal translation, not very good English. That's how I thought about it. But you are allowed, of course, to argue with me, or if you have different opinions than Alexander, please feel free. We are all learning here and all discussing. So please go ahead.
No, you're
if
right.
You have opinion.
You're right, Abouna, because in the dictionary, shop, one of the meanings is existing or present, which is close to being, but it is on its own. Shop on its own, without any link to it, means existing or present.
Yeah, that's what I meant by being, كائن أو being أو present, or existing.
But also there is sole of foot and shave or shear. Same word.
Interesting. Alexander, you've done great, because you have got so many words in this first verse. So you're quick to cover all the words. But just can I ask you one or two more questions? Can you, please, of course, can you comment more in the second word, SVO? Can you split it into two and explain the meaning of it? You said it's why. That's the correct translation. But can you think of deeper why it is why?
Okay. So SVO here is only one word, but we could make it two, which and then you will have SV alone and then U. So SV means, I think SV we can find it in a I mean affirmative sentence. Is I think you could say that it means according to something, like SV, according to something. So who is what? So specifically when you ask a question and you begin with who is, you can translate it literally about what, I think. So here is according.
Who is what, but SV is what? How you translate it?
I think in French, you can say it's it means selon, which is in English according to, like, according to what the choice of Ashai so I think, but I know in the dictionary I've looked at way before SV means according, but
Is it according or for the sake of? For me, can you check the dictionary? Can somebody check for us? Because for me, it's for the sake of, and then who is what? من أجل ماذا? That's in Arabic. Carlos, by the way, you made a comment in French. I don't speak French, so someone who speaks French can comment on your comment. Sorry.
oh yeah, sure.
إذا بتيجي كتير because or من أجل هذا.
برافو عليك. That's it.
فهي as if saying for what reason. إذا كأنها what, and إذا reason what, of what reason or for what reason.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Medhat. I think this is the answer I was looking for. But thank you anyway, Alexander, for making that effort. I think Carlos made a comment in French, and probably Alexander is the best one to reflect. Can you read it? Check the chat, Alexander, and then tell us what Carlos is teaching us. I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, Carlos said that pourquoi, like he made an assumption that SV would mean pour. In French, pour it's like for. In English, would say for what, right?
Oh, okay.
So that could work, I think. Yes, that could work. Like for what the Lord have. I mean, those who persecute me have multiplied. Yeah, but like, yeah, it could be a possibility. But I think we could make a comparison with, like, when you say because, like, if you answer to that question, you would say because, which is it is VG, right? Is VG. So I'm gonna write it. I can write it down. Yeah. In the WhatsApp, huh? Because I don't have the Coptic easily in the computer. Like, can someone comment on, like, SVG when you say because? In Coptic, I've just looked it up in the dictionary. SVG means because. So how would you say? How would you translate SV in that case?
SVG is there
Yes.
for because of that, or for that reason, or for because of that, or the reason of that.
Is VG become like because of?
Yeah.
Okay, so SV is because alone here. Is yes, it means because, right?
Anyway, we've done enough deal of time spending on SVO, but I think it means because of what, for what reason, something like this. So that can be translated into why. Second line, last word, you correctly, Alexander, translated into arise or stand up, aftonou, in pronoun form, in past tense, for plural. I think this is all you said correctly. Just can you think of the use of tonk or tonf or tonou in the church, Coptic church, especially in this season? We use it a lot. This verb. Can you think of?
Yes, this verb is used a lot in different form. But the pronominal form is the most used, I think, in the church. Like when we say "Api Christos afton fe'evol chenis mu'ud."
This is all.
And you have also another one, which is I don't, because in the first present you just leave the T at the end, right? I don't. And sometimes in like I have a معلم told me that, like, in certain hymns, we use aiton instead of afton. Like it's like God is speaking. Aiton means like I got up myself, you know.
Right. It depends on the text, of course. I don't have example in my mind for aiton.
Aiton.
But he might be right. Of course, I don't have all the hymns in my mind now. Yeah, it's interesting observation.
Yeah, it's a very rare form of hymn that we don't use nowadays, but he told me it exists.
But I thought afton.
Actually, we come
because
across
it's
it in
the
few
third
verses time.
person.
Verse كام دكتور مدحت?
The F is for the third person, I thought.
Yeah. Anyway, Alexander idea will come later on in the same psalm. Think here.
احنا برضه بنقولها يا بونا أفتونك أفصوتي أمون لأنك قمت وخلصتنا.
برافو عليكي صح. I don't بقى Alexander you find it in verse 4. We'll come to it in a minute. But it's a good point.
Nice.
Thank you, Nermin.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's Dr. Medhat who will do verse 2 if I'm right.
Yeah, sorry, let me know. The internet is not very good. I'm in the US actually, so, but hopefully, just let me know. In Thok, they pay Arif Shop, Tiro, by O, Owo. In Thok, you, they, however, أو يعني, but, يعني, despite in people are as for in Thok pay in Thok pay shopped Nasir shopped looked shopped means change as well. I'm not sure. It's almost like you're my changer or my victory. But ref is the زي ما أبونا علموا لما الرef means the like لما تقول any verb you have ref becomes like the verb shopped, you say ref shopped becomes I can't think of a word now, but like when you say trainer, teach, teacher. So ref is making the person who does the act. So paref shopped, irok, pa'u, my glory, owo, if it's cheesy. Cheesy means rise, like لما بنقول مثلا تنتشيسي نعظمك يا أم النور. cheesy means يرفع. لما بنقول تنتشيسي نعظمك يا أم النور الحقيقي نبتدي دايما بتنتشيسي. انت of ta afe is head. Again, ta being female is my head, not pa afe, ta afe for the female.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Dr. Medhat. And hopefully you have a good relaxing time in the States.
Yeah, we're here for a wedding. My brother's daughter, my niece.
Ah, okay. Congratulations.
So the sun is still shining here.
Wow. I'd be jealous. we had a good day actually with today.
We're 5 hours behind, so it's 2:30 now.
Right, interesting. Shall we move to verse 3, please? Someone has a question to Dr. Medhat? Magid made a good comment. Carlos, I agree. حد
So I
عنده
have a
question?
question. Iraq here. ايه موضع Iraq here?
يا سلام,
نوع
an
من
excellent
هي
question.
أنت برضه يعني للخطاب يعني ليك أنت، بس كتير بنشوفها يعني يعني في الأول قال انثوك وبعدين هنا إيروك باو not انثوك.
It's a very good question. Who is going to answer that? I'm happy that you asked that question. Shows that great observation. Is it shopt Erok or shopt Eroi?
Like when we say Irok for the third person, Irok for the when you talk to a person, but I'm not sure here in this situation why I think Kirolis put something.
He says, my acceptor. He's still thinking, Carlos, of the way shopped from shoptain to receive or to accept or something. It is correct. It is from accepting, because we say this in the Thanksgiving prayer. You accepted us unto you or unto thee. قبلتنا إليك. But in this case, it's Nasiri, is my victory. By why Erok, not Eroi? You are victory for me. You're giving me the victory. So you would think, if you, like Dr. Medhat think, and I thought about it first instance, should be shopped Eroi. You give the victory to me. You win the battle against Satan for me. That is my first thought. However, I would take it as a complex verb. Shopped arrow is giving victory, and K here kappa, you are the one who gave me the victory, because it goes with ensok. You are my victory. That's why it ended with kappa. It matches with ensok. If you are talking about God in the third person, then you say shopped erof, because he is the one doing the victory for me. But because we are talking to him second person, في صوت المخاطب, to say you are my victory. Do you take this point? You agree with it?
Can it be shont, not chopped?
Shont means three.
Shont with nay.
Is it؟ مش عارف أنا. لا هي hey, بس أنا let me check the dictionary. أنا مش عارف.
Because shont is a fight. So ba ref shont. So ref shont to making a fight. Ba ref shont making يعني the maker of the fight for me. My maker for the fight.
يعني كانت تقول I saw you are my fighter.
Yes.
بس I don't agree if it's nay, because it's written in P, isn't it? Yeah, I get your point, Maggie.
I feel it's nay in this typing. There is.
لا بس متكرر in everywhere يا ماجد. يعني check Nasiri everywhere in the Psalms, you'll find it the same. Let me do something. Allow me to do something, okay? Sorry, I will do this in Arabic, okay? بس يعني I will go back in English in a minute. Sorry for those who don't read Arabic, but see, that's easier for me to do. Do this. Okay. Now I'm searching for the word Nasr, victory. Let me search until I find Psalms. So you have another example. إيه ده مش طالع في المزامير هنا؟
لا ده باخذ نصر.
تخيل طب ناصري ها؟ مفيش ناصري خالص طيب؟
ناصري هتبقى من الناصرة.
طب نعملها ازاي دي طيب؟ طب let me try another website. Sorry. Greek.
Victory. Yeah, victory.
Sent dash تكلة. ما if it doesn't come with me in Arabic, I'll try it in English. بس أنا I like to do the shortcut. Sorry guys, this is my mother tongue, so I prefer to Arabic. ناصر. يا رب تطلع صح. عهد قديم بس احنا عايزين. So if we get similar verse somewhere else, بعد ملوك تاني يا رب يطلع حاجة في المزامير. It should be coming somewhere else. Sorry, just a second. حكمة شوية من صراخ أرمية. لا, no. So why? I was hoping Nahmet is different verse, of course. No, I can't get it, but we'll try it because I find it a lot in the Bascha Psalms. شفت Erof
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So that's why it came to my mind. Give me some more time. I'll find examples. I can post it into the WhatsApp group. But definitely shop.
But I think
it's not a type. It's not a.
My understanding is it is in the structure of the Coptic. I mean, we can't really break it too much. In the structure, often you find in Thok, da Erok, أو in Thof يعني أقصد إيه مش in Thof يعني بيبقى في نوع من ال almost like تأكيد يعني بس that's how the language is. You cannot.
You might be right بس أنا يعني يا ماجد بس أنا يعني ميال إنها it's correct. يعني is not a mistake in Shont means fight, to quarrel. But Shont Erok, you fight for me? It might be.
Shont to fight. Ref Shont became fighter.
Yeah, but he.
So Barif Shont, my fighter. So into be. It can be. I don't know. And Iraq هي تصريف A. تصريف حرف الجر A في حالة ما فيش مفعول به مع انت يبقى نترجمها إياك يعني.
هي تصريف إيرو. تصريف إيرو, which إيرو means to or for or toward.
إيرو
تصريف إيرو.
ما إيروي.
إيرو means.
ما إيروي itself is تصريف الحرف الجر A.
إيروي will be to me. إيروي will be to me. إيروك to you. لكن هو ال pronounce is إيرو بس, which is to أو for أو toward. إيروك will be to you, إيروي to me, إيروف to him, إيروس to her, إيرون to us. Do you follow me? So التصريف هو الأصل إيرو, بعدين تبقى إيروي, إيروك, إيروف, إيرون اللي هي to us, إيروس which is to her, it means like to or towards. It's you're my fighter or Nasiri towards. That's why my question was like it should be, بس هي definitely إيرو اللي هو I have the dictionary in front of me.
But for some reasons I cannot search the Coptic Psalms which we use في الكنيسة. But definitely I came across it في البصخة in several places. I search it and I should come back to you later on WhatsApp. أنا ميال.
هو كلمة ناصري ما هياش معناها فايتر. يعني ناصري يعني it is not a fighter.
هو ماجد اتفضلي.
يعني أنا متهيألي كلمة ناصري معناها مش معناها fighter.
هو انا هشرح لك بس وجهة النظر نرميه بقى كده على الليلة سواء. ماجد opinion is انه it's not shot Erok, it's a typo, typing mistake, so it should be shont Erok, so he's the one who's fighting for me, which is closer meaning to Nasiri. However, I'm not comfortable with this, so please comment on his opinion, and you feel free, of course.
We could look
Sorry.
for the Saidic version and check what the word, which word they used. Do you have
This
the
is
Saidic
another-
version?
How can one do search in our own Coptic book of Psalms, our own version?
Yeah, the
Yes,
Saidic
Salam.
version.
This is what I'm trying to say, Krolos. Krolos agrees with me. Nari shocked arrow is very common in the Psalms. Yes, this is my point. This is what I'm trying to find and to prove it. But just I cannot come up with ideas. If you can come up with some references, that will be great. But yes, this is my point. Thank you, Krolos. Anyway, now we're running out of time. Now 15 more minutes. So it's better to allow those who didn't read Krolos and Angelus to go forward with two more verses.
Gen a ichru I osh uve choice uwo af sotem urhui evolgen pefto eth uwap. Gen with or by. Pa means mine, masculine, because of ichru, which is masculine in Coptic, meaning voice. I osh means to hide, but here it also means to scream or to cry. I is the first past. Ove means against or towards. Ip choice, the Lord. Woh and so Tim listen. Of he listened in the past. Ilhoi to me. Evolchem from. Pif his. To U means mountain, masculine, yes. His mountain. Ith uwap is an adjective, means holy.
Thank you very much, Chris. And because we're running out of time, so if anyone have a question, can you please ask Krolos? طيب, Angelus, please. Next verse.
Anok the I enkot Allah I horb Allah I tont J choice epithna shopt erof Anok I زي اللي هي أما أنا ممكن يكون مش ملهاش معنى يعني I enkot enkot اللي هي sleep I slept and I horb
على فكرة انكت is lie down, عارف اللي يمدد يكوع زي كده يعني to stretch your body on a couch or in a bed or something. اتفضل كمل.
I think horb the same meaning. رجعت when انكت I horb not sure but أكمل طيب أوكي and I don't I woke up J because choice the Lord دي الكلمة اللي احنا بنتكلم فيها من بدري يعني بسنا شوبت ايروف نصراني.
Correct. Again, what do you think, Magid? It's here another example and we've got P instead of nay. So if it was nay, then what is repeated the same thing. This would يعني another example. I'm glad we came across it here today.
issue Abouna is the translation of Nasarani. Shopt had nothing to do with victory or Nasr. That's why I'm trying to find why it was translated in Arabic as Nasarni. But it's on the other hand, shopt itself is change or transform or so هو حول يعني حول أو تحول. فحول لي أو حول له أو حول لك.
Transfer, you mean?
So the Arabic translation itself took the meaning of shont, but on
in English supporter والnoun بتاع shopped means protection. فهو مش ناصري بمعنى ناصري قد ما هي بمعنى like when we say he's my shield, my supporter.
يعني أبونا
it's not fighter or
في
my protector يعني.
في كورنثوس 2 كورنثوس الثانية 7 chapter 7 verse 2.
Just second, please.
شوطين إيروتين دي اللي هي احنا مترجمينها بالعربي اقبلونا مثلا.
لا بس ما it has a meaning of القبول, of course احنا we don't deny the other meaning. يعني ال other meaning صح, بس أنا actually يعني I was inspired, intrigued by the comment of Dr. Medhat لأنه قال he's my shield, my protector, because when he accepted us unto him, he's like protecting us, covering us, having us into his wings, into his arms. So this type of support and protection could be as well giving victory. This explanation of Dr. Medhat inspires me to think a different way. Anyway, Magid, I'm really glad that you raised the question. I'm trying to find why Shopt Erof is victory. It's a very good question to make one think.
But Abouna, maybe we should look for like the Greek Septuagint version, the original, because it was translated from Greek. So maybe we could look at the Greek. If someone knows some Greek, you know.
But I mean, even the Arabic can vary. I mean, verse 4 in Coptic reader, it says, verse 5, أنا ضجعت ونمت استيقظت لأن الرب يعضدني. ما قالش الرب نصرني يعضدني, which in English sustained me. في مرادفات كتيرة يعني كان even in Arabic as I say it says لأن الرب يعضدني. زي ما عندنا احنا الترجمة السبعينية في الكنيسة بتبقى مختلفة خالص عن البايبل. الريدنجز لما يعني I think we all know the readings في القطمارس الwords مختلفة عن البايبل in our hands.
دي بصلمة, هو الحقيقة مش عارف يترجم دي بصلمة. It's not in here. The verb in Greek, according to recommendation of someone, I think I can't remember who said it. Maybe Krolos, maybe Alexander, I can't remember. It's diapsalma, as you can see here. And I tried to see the parsing or the meaning of it. It says not associated with Strong's number for this form. Like, let me try something. I'll try to find the Greek psalm somewhere else, if I can. If I can.
In the applications in the Coptic Bible, you can also find.
But أنا عايز, I want to have it underlined so we can check the meaning of the psalm.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Let me try as well Google it. I'm not sure whether this is a good idea or not. But yeah, searching for the Greek origin definitely is a good thing. Yeah, Psalma, hopefully you come up with something. Apart from the sun? No, it should have another meaning, shouldn't it?
But I have something else.
Go ahead.
I have a Greek version, Septuagint version, but it's not the same. It's not the same word. That's weird.
Okay, what is it then?
I cannot read the Greek. I cannot read
Oh, okay.
Greek.
No worries, we can leave it to next time. We do more research.
In the I've posted in the WhatsApp group if you want to look up at this with
Yes,
the
please.
source. The source I post the source also, posted the reference. Sorry.
Arfin, this could be a good idea for an
Abouna, I think the Psalma, this is coming from different verse, coming from verse 2. We are not in verse 2 now.
Verse 2 and verse 4, the same verb in Greek repeated, diasalma, which is in Arabic here, in Coptic, parif shopi, shopt erok, or shepto erof, in Coptic, which it's being translated to Arabic Nasiri. So what is dia is through, psalma is psalm. This is how it is written in Wiktionary. So hopefully you can find different meaning for it.
Abouna, in Arabic في الكوبتك reader ما بيقولش ناصري. It says ترسلي.
صح دكتور مدحت، بس في حاجة، الكوبتك ده translated from Greek, Septuagint. Arabic and English being translated from the Hebrew. And there's a slight difference. This is الترجمة السبعينية, Septuagint. So if you would like to check it in English,
that's the point.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's why, I mean, we shouldn't be stuck on Nasiri because it's not the. I think the original would be Tursenli because it's even in Arabic as well.
Which one?
Let me check the English translation from Septuagint, okay?
Oh yes, that's good.
Verse 2, many say concerns my soul, there is no deliverance for him in the God. Pause. So he put it deliverance, not victory. He put it deliverance, salvation or something. Verse 4, I cried to the Lord with my voice and he heard me out of the holy mountain. No.
It is verse 3, Abouna.
Verse 3, is it? But thou, Lord,
my helper.
My helper, here, put it as a helper. Yeah, so we go back to the theory of Dr. Medhat. In his shield, he's giving us the victory through help of Mu'addadi tersely. Yeah, I think this is the best explanation so far. But anyway, it's very. I'm very glad. I'm very intrigued and moved and thinking, Magid. It's a very deep question, and I would love if one of us can do some research and can post it on the WhatsApp group either this week or at any time. That would be very helpful.
Yes, I have a Greek friend, Abouna, I can ask.
Yes, please. If he speaks ancient Greek, because it's different from the modern Greek as well.
Yeah, she was born in Greece, so she speaks both. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, please. Thank you. I know it's last a few minutes, so I need to make a quick comment on what we're going to do next time. Please. Next time will be our final session. We will do a Christos of Tomf, and then followed by your essay presentation. We've already two who got their essays finished. That's Magid and the Krolos. So they will give us 5 minutes presentation each. Some others have started working. I'm not sure if they have finished or not. If they feel comfortable, they can give us 5 minutes speech presentation of what they are doing. And those who haven't sent me their ideas and they have ideas, would like to share them, please do it straightforward to the group. Say, I would like to do a research on something, to do analysis on certain thing. I will do analysis, for example, for Psalm 1, for hosts, first hosts in Tasbaha, for the liturgy of San Basil, أي حاجة. And each person will do 5 minutes presentation, please. And then each one in the class can question, can discuss, can open to each other ideas. That is the first thing I would like to do next time. We start with Bechrestot of Tomf, we finish it quickly in 5-10 minutes, and then we go ahead with our own presentations. So please be prepared to listen and to, even if you feel comfortable, to share and to present your ideas. But at least please, Magid and Carlos, please prepare presentation, because you've done a really good job, both of you, and we would love to hear from you summary of what you've done. That is the first objective. Second thing, may I ask either Magid or Angelis, because they are expert in technology. I would like to do a questionnaire form. What did you like about the course? What you didn't like? What can be improved? Something like this. You might not feel comfortable if your name is written, especially if you're criticizing the teacher or something for his own weaknesses, which is fine for me. I'm very happy to receive comments. But is there any way to do it anonymously? You do a page or something or a form. And if someone would like to post their thoughts or the opinions about the course without feeling embarrassed about saying something. You see, مثلا إيه أنا مكسوف. I'm so shy to say, Abouna, you're not good at this and that. So it's anonymous. Nobody will know who is writing what. Is there any chance you can help me, Angelis or Magid, with this?
I'll send you a website يا بونا، في ده يتعمل عليه بول، وانت بتختار عايز الاوبينيونز تبقى anonymous ولا لا، عايز الاسم اللي بيحط الاوبينيون بتاعه يطلع ولا لا. It's up to you يعني، مش
لا, it's up to the one who's writing the comment. Okay.
هي انا
please
جوجل فورمز بسيطه خالص، واي حد ممكن يعملها، واي حد ممكن يسبميت الفورم عادي يعني.
طب من غير الاسم يطلع anonymously يا انجلوس؟
ممكن نحط خانه كده للي حابب يكتب الاسم دي اوبشنال، يعني اللي عايز يكتب اوكي، مش عايز عادي. هو مش عارف ماجد كان هيكتب، كان هيعمل واتساب انهي موقع، بس انا شايف ان ابسطهم جوجل فورمز يعني. في طبعا سيرفي، ممكن في كذا موقع سيرفيز، بس انما ابسطهم واسهلهم وكويس خالص جوجل فورمز.
ايه رايك يا ماجد؟ انت هابي بالايديا بتاعت انجز، او عايزين تدسكست مع بعض لوحدكم وتكم اب with something for us؟
هي اوكي، هو جوجل فورم بسيط برضو يعني، وبيجمع الداتا على طول عند الجوجل درايف بتاع حضرتك يعني، مش بتاع واتساب.
انا الحقيقه ما عنديش جوجل درايف انا عشان اي او اس، فمش عارف. على العموم بعد اذنك انجلوس، حط لنا الفورم على الواتساب جروب او على الكومنت بيج في الويب سايت.
طب انت ممكن
واحنا يعني كل الستودنتس كان رايت ذير اوبينيونز، وفيل فري ان هم مش محدش يعرف هم بيقولوا ايه.
تمام. الاسئله اللي واتساب عايزها نكتبها، وممكن عادي اعملها على طول.
هما two questions. What do you like about the course? What can be improved? What you didn't like about it? Full stop.
تمام.
بس كده. يعني I would love to listen to some honest opinions. It's my first time to do such a course, so please guys feel free انكم تقولوا yes we're happy, yes or not happy. There's no shame in learning and correcting mistakes. I will not be upset. I'll try not to be upset. Maybe I am. Maybe I will, because I'm a human being at the end of the day.
You're brilliant.
العفو.
I really
Thank you very much.
enjoyed it.
Thank you, Dr. Midhat. Thank you.
I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so
Can
much.
I say, Abouna, yani, I hope I can join week, so I'm not running away from the presentation. But it's just the wedding is on the Sunday 29th, so there may be more people coming and will be a bit tricky. But I was also thinking of the creed, whether I can do a little bit of the creed.
هو الكريد عمله ماجد already, دكتور مدحت. Can you think of something else?
Okay. Of course. No, I didn't know who did what really, but yeah. Okay.
Magid already done it and put it on the WhatsApp. I think of something else.
Oh, really? All right. Okay. I will. Yeah. But I hope I can join. If I don't join you guys, I didn't know that it is the last time as well, which is a bit sad really. We want to carry on.
Yani, that's all very kind of you to say so. Yani, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure reading the Bible in Coptic with you and doing some alhan and some hymns as well in Coptic, and listening to your input and deep analysis and deep discussion. It even helped me as well, as a lover of Coptic language, of course. Now it's 8 o'clock UK time, and probably you have other commitments to do. Thank you for your time, and looking forward to seeing you next week, inshallah. Have a great night. Nani Igor.
Abuna, have a-
very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.